Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Real with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one. And a quick one at that. Hit that like button. Helps us grow and get eyes on the show. And more importantly, subscribe if you got that time. And for this, let's get straight into it. It's official. And I can't believe it. Manny Pacquiao is going to challenge the likes of Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight championship title. Whoever let this go through, whoever let this thing get signed, sealed, and delivered, whoever behind the scenes, because it's more than just one. It takes a lot to make this go down. You need the sanctioning body, you need the promotional company, everybody to get in there and just push this on through. Somehow, some way, we've got the likes of Manny Pacquiao taking on Mario Barrios for a championship fight when we still have unification options available. Jerron Boots Ennis is available. What are we doing? What is going on? Now, I love the sport of boxing, but this right here, this is nasty. And don't get me wrong, I love Manny Pacquiao. I don't think this is the fight he should be taking. It's kind of disrespectful to the rest of the rankings in the WBC. All those guys who've been paying their dues, waiting their time, trying to build up, fighting in the rankings, get their shot ready at the champion. This is nasty and disrespectful. Don't get me wrong. I know Pacquiao's a future Hall of Famer. I know he is the man. He is a legend. But when do we start, or better, I should say, when do we stop letting disrespect happen in the sport of boxing just because of the name, the clout, and obviously it's the money? We know why they're doing this. It's the potential money fight. Casuals will tune in to a Manny Pacquiao championship fight against who? Oh, Mario Barrios. Some people know him, some people don't, but his name is the Aztec Warrior. He's been knocking down everybody that's been in his way or gives exciting fights. It should be a good scrap. And don't get me wrong, it probably will be a good scrap, but I think it's going to end very badly for the likes of Manny Pacquiao, whether he wins or loses. Why do I say that? The man is mid to high 40s, hasn't fought professionally in over 4 years, got an exhibition fight a few months back, got hands put on him a little bit in there, and it's going to step in with a champion who's a decent sized champion at that, who comes to fight, comes to scrap. Again, whether Manny Pacquiao wins or loses this fight, which I believe he will lose, but whether he wins or loses, it's going to be a war. And I don't think that's a war that a person that's been on 4 years inactive from professional fighting should be taking at this standpoint, especially for a Hall of Famer. We got to do better for our Hall of Famer boxers. You can't just milk them dry because we want to get a check, because we want to keep building the brand, because PBC wants to continue to grow. And it's not just PBC, it's everybody. The MVPs, the Riyadhs, and everybody that's been pulling out these gimmick fights. I mean, when does this stop? When will we start investing in the future of our current fighters to build them into the future Hall of Famers and big names and faces of boxing? The one thing boxing has done terribly is continuing to build new names and new faces. Once we get one and it snaps, we got one. Oh, we want to ride that one and milk it till it's done. We did it to Floyd. Damn sure did it to Mike Tyson. Probably about to do it to Canelo. Bleed him dry. Gervonta, if he hangs around long enough. And we dug back up Manny Pacquiao to bring him back out of retirement and milk some pay-per-view money up off of him. We could have had a unification fight with Jerron Boots Ennis and Mario Barrios. July 19, 2025. There's no reason it couldn't happen because it's the date of this fight. And then maybe put Manny Pacquiao as the co-main against another named welterweight or somebody that's either not a champion or in some type of contender status, and maybe throw him against them and give him that fight. And that way everybody still gets, eat off the check because they're going to come and watch who? Pacquiao. Hell, make him the main event if you want to, if you want to be that respectful. But to make it for the belt against an active champion, my goodness. But it is what it is. It's the business of boxing. This is where we're at, man. This is our opinion here. I know some people are going to love it. I've been listening to other shows and people tuning in, and we're in different boxing communities out there. Some people like it. Some hardcore Manny Pacquiao fans, and some people are like, hey, who else was he going to fight? I mean, this is a good name if Jerron was going to come over. And then you hear the other side is like, how do we let this happen? How the sport of boxing let this go down? Is this is all we got? Is this the best we can offer? Is to go get Manny Pacquiao to fight Mario Barrios, PBC, Amazon Prime, and I'm sure it's going to be pay-per-view if I'm not mistaken. That's the best y'all got? We're in trouble. Especially PBC. If that's the best y'all can offer for a championship fight, that confirms the stable's low, the options are weak, and you're not invested in your current young stars and champions. So y'all might as well go ahead and let's go ahead and start packing this thing up if we can't do no better than this. You can't just keep riding off the Gervonta Tank Davis check. You can't just ride off of the Floyd exhibition, and he's been sharing himself all over. Build the young talent you got. We got the Caleb Plants, we got the David Benavidez. Let's build those names up. Obviously, they're in the higher weight classes, but let's continue building the young stars. That way, we can have more and more fight events, at least coming from the PBC side of the house, and build these names, build this talent, so we don't have to keep relying on veterans and Hall of Famers to come back and try to dig you out of the hole or put you back into the green when you're in the red. Or should I say, put you into the black when you've been in the red this whole year. Will we tune in? Yeah. I'm going to watch it. Well, I don't know. It depends on how the card, if they can stack the remaining bit of this card, have at least two other good fights. And I'm hearing some rumors of the undercard. We'll do a different video on that. If it shapes out the way that they're trying to build it, make it look, it'll be a decent pay-per-view. And yeah, something probably worth tuning in. Maybe not for the main event, but we'll watch it. But when are we going to build the young talent, the young stars, and get us multiple faces of boxing, new names out there that we can keep building, keep growing, keep tuning into, and keep growing the sport? Salute to Manny Pacquiao for getting this scrap and showing that he is still the name, still is the big dog, and still make things happen and made everybody move out the way and make things happen for him. Hopefully this fight goes down the way he wants it to. I think it's going to be vicious. I think it's going to be violent unless Barrios takes a dive or a check, which I don't see that in him. I don't see that in many fighters, period. But if it's the way I'm seeing it's going to go, if the Barrios of the past, not the one that showed up for the Ramos fight, even that one was still swinging. But if it's the traditional Aztec warrior, this is going to be a violent fight, and it's going to be a good one. And the reason I say might not want to see it is because, again, Pacquiao hasn't been in there for 4 years plus, seen this kind of scrap, seen this kind of war. And honestly, Barrios shouldn't show no sympathy, show no mercy. Go in there and put it on. He wants to get back in that ring. He wants to skip the line. He wants to make this a pay-per-view event. He wants to make his name up off of you. You go in there and show him you're the young man, the young champion, the young warrior. You are the WBC welterweight champion. You show no respect in the ring. You show it outside the ring, obviously, but in that ring, you put him in there. Put him in his place. Put him where you're at. This is your show. Whether you win, lose, or draw, show them who you are. You're the Aztec warrior. And that's what we come to see in the sport of boxing. No carrying. You want to fight, fight. Get in there, but let's do it. Either way, man, we talk way too long on this. It's your boy Casual Rebel, the Sign 8 Podcast. Hit that like button, comment below, and as always, subscribe if you got that time, man. We appreciate the love. Till the next time, peace.